Non-dimensionalized convection equations and similarity. When viscous dissipation is negligible, the quantity, momentum and energy equation for studying compressive laminar flow of fluid with constant properties are given by this equation, which is conservation of momentum equation, this equation, which is conservation of energy equation, and this is continuity equation. This equation and the boundary condition can be non-dimensionalized by dividing all dependent and independent variables by relevant and meaningful constant quantities, all lengths by characteristic length, all velocity by reference velocity, which is v, free stream velocity, pressure by density v square, which is twice the free stream dynamic pressure for a plate, and temperature by suitable temperature difference, which in this case is T infinity minus Ts. So you will get this non-dimensional parameter x, y, u, v, pressure and temperature. These are non-dimensional. Now when you replace all these parameter into the above equations, you will get this equation. Now these are non-dimensional form where this symbol star represents non-dimensional variables, and the boundary conditions are also non-dimensionalized here. So this means that your velocity before the start of the plate at the entrance, this point, this is your velocity at the surface of the plate, which is no slip condition, their velocity is 0. This is your velocity at when your y is very large in the free stream velocity, which is equal to 1. This is the velocity when your y is 0, means at the surface of plate. This is temperature, free stream at the initial position of the plate, which is this point. This is temperature at the surface of plate. So this is 0. You can see when you put here Ts, this will become 0. This is temperature of free stream velocity. When you put T infinity here, this will become 1. This is 1 because free stream velocity, where this is Reynolds number and Prandtl number is this. For a given type of geometry, the solution of problems with the same Reynolds and Nusselt number are similar, and thus Reynolds number and Nusselt number serve as similarity parameters. So two physical phenomena are similar if they have same dimensionless form of governing equations and boundary conditions. You can see here, for this case, when water is flowing over this and when air is flowing over this plate, Reynolds number, because the shape is same and the governing equations are same, so two geometrical similar bodies have the same values of friction coefficient at same Reynolds number. Because their Reynolds number is same and geometry is same, their friction coefficient will be same. An advantage of non-dimensioning is the significant reduction in number of parameters. The original problem has 6 parameters: length, velocity, T infinity, surface temperature, viscosity and alpha. But non-dimensional problem involves just 2 parameters, which is Reynolds and Prandtl. For a given geometry, problems that have the same values for the similarity parameters have identical solutions. For example, determining the convection heat transfer coefficient for flow over a given surface will require numerical solution or experimental investigation for several fluids with several sets of velocities, surface length, wall temperature and free stream temperature. The same information can be obtained with far fewer investigation by grouping data into dimensionless Reynolds and Prandtl number function forms of friction and convection coefficients. the three non-dimensional boundary layer equations. So these three equations have three unknown functions u, v and t, two independent variables x star and y star, and two parameters Reynolds and Prandtl. The pressure depends on the geometry involved and it has same value inside and outside boundary layer at a specified x. Therefore, it can be determined separately from the free stream conditions. For a given geometry, the solution of u star can be expressed as a function of x, y and Reynolds number. We know shear stress is equal to this at the surface. Replace this u with dimensionless parameter, that is u star, and y with dimensionless parameter, that is y star. You will get this equation. Now u is a function of this. You can place u here. You will get a new function f2, which is x, a Reynolds number. Now this is your local friction coefficient. Substitute this value of shear stress, which is this, into this equation. You will get this equation. On solving, you will get this equation, which you can write as a function 3 x star and Reynolds number. So this equation for local friction coefficient conclude that given geometry can be expressed in terms of Reynolds number and the dimensionless space variable x star alone. Also, the dimensionless temperature T star for the given geometry can be expressed. For this equation, T star can be expressed as G1. It is a function of x star, y star, Reynolds and Prandtl number. We know that convection heat transfer coefficient H is this. You can replace this T and Y with the dimensionless form. So when you replace this T with T star, you will get this here. So this is the relation between the dimensionless parameter and these actual parameters. And when you replace y star, you will get L here. So this T infinity, because y is 0, it means these two terms are cancelled out and you will get this equation here. Now if you rearrange, you will get, if you take L on this side, you will get HL upon K, which is called Nusselt number. So in this case, your Nusselt number become equal to this parameter, which is function of x, Reynolds number and Prandtl number. Nusselt number is equivalent to dimensionless temperature gradient at the surface, and thus it is a properly referred to as dimensionless heat transfer coefficient. Means we can replace this heat transfer coefficient with a dimensionless number, which is Nusselt. Also, Nusselt number for given geometry can be expressed in terms of Reynolds number, Prandtl number and x, which is space variable. Such a relation can be used for different fluids flowing at different velocities over similar geometries of different length. The average friction and heat transfer coefficients are determined by integrating this CFX and Nusselt number. Now if you integrate this, you will remove x, you will get a new function G3, which is a function of Reynolds and Prandtl number. And when you integrate this local friction coefficient, this value here, you will get a new function and x will be removed and you will get, this is CF, which is average friction coefficient, which is a function of Reynolds number. So these two relations are valuable. They state that for a given geometry, friction coefficient can be expressed as a function of Reynolds number and Nusselt number can be expressed as a function of Reynolds and Prandtl numbers. So therefore experiments can perform and can be studied with a minimum number of experiments and report their friction and heat transfer coefficient measurement conveniently in terms of Reynolds and Prandtl number. For example, a friction coefficient relation obtained with air for a given surface can also be used for water at the same Reynolds number, but it should be kept in mind that the validity of these relations is limited by limitation on the boundary layer equations used in analysis. Also in generalized form, you can express that Nusselt number is equal to C into Reynolds number raised to power m into Prandtl raised to power n, where m and r are constant exponents, usually lies between 0 and 1, and the value of C depends on geometry. Analogies between momentum and heat transfer. In force convection analysis, we are primarily interested in determination of quantity Cf and Nusselt number, because Cf will give shear stress and Nusselt will give heat transfer rates. Therefore, it is very desirable to have a relation between Cf and Nusselt number. Means if we have a relation between Cf and Nusselt number, if you know one quantity, you can calculate other. So this is known as the Reynolds analogy. Reconsider the non-dimensional momentum equation and energy equation for study in compressible laminar flow of a fluid with constant properties and nil viscous dissipation. Now take these equations here, momentum and energy equations. Now put Prandtl number 1, which is the case for the gases, and dp by dx, put this is equal to 0. So dp by dx 0. For flow over a flat fluid, the pressure remains constant over the entire plate. The equation reduced to this. Now you can see the two equations are exactly same from the dimensionless velocity u star and temperature T star. So two equations are same. The boundary condition u star and T star are also identical. Therefore, the function u star and T star must be identical, and thus the first derivative of u star and T star at the surface must be equal to each other. Means del u by del y is equal to del T by del y. We know this del T by del y is equal to Nusselt number. It means this term is equal to Nusselt number. Now this term is equal to Nusselt number. You can replace in equation. Here you can replace with the Nusselt number. Now when you replace this equation with the Nusselt number, you will get shear stress in terms of Nusselt number and this value here. Now you can put this value here, and you will get a relation between this local friction coefficient, Nusselt number, and whatever the remaining terms will give you Reynolds number. So you will get this relation here, which is known as Reynolds analogy. This is an important analogy. It allows us to determine heat transfer coefficient for fluids with Prandtl number 1 for a knowledge of friction coefficient, which is easier to measure. So it can be also expressed as, you can see here, this is Reynolds analogy. U can be equal to temperature, this gradient can be equal to temperature gradient, and this is equal to Nusselt number. Also there is one more number, Stanton number, which is ratio of Nusselt number and Reynolds number into Prandtl number. So we know this relation in case of flat plate, which is Nusselt number in terms of Prandtl number and Reynolds number. We also know in case of flat plate, this is your skin friction coefficient, which is in terms of Reynolds number. So these are Nusselt number and your friction coefficient for flat plate. Now taking their ratio and rearranging give the desired relation known as modified Reynolds analogy or Chilton-Colburn analogy, which is valid for wide range of Prandtl number. So this analogy is valid for wide range number of Prandtl number as compared to the previous analogy, which is valid only for Prandtl number is equal to 1. So here on rearranging you will get this equation here, and this factor is called JH, which is called Colburn J factor. This relation is developed using relations for laminar flow over flat plate. Experiment study shows that it is applicable approximately for turbulent flow over a surface even in the presence of pressure gradients. So this is up to here about the analogies between momentum and heat transfer. Like this video, subscribe this channel, and thank you for watching this video.